What's going on? Where am I? How long has it been? 2 weeks? I don't bloody believe it. Anyway, hello viewers of this video. It is I, the Harry Guy, and I will discuss with you the Beatles' '11th album, sort of, maybe 10th, really depends how you count it. Yellow Submarine. This one is, I warn you, a bit shite. The whole B-side is George Martin compositions, but since he's technically one of the Beatles, controversial, we'll include them anyway. But I regret to inform you, be omitting Yellow Submarine and All You Need Is Love from the review of the album, because both are identical to the original versions. Oh no, Yellow Submarine is 1 second shorter, and All You Need Is Love is a whole 6 seconds shorter! Who dares alter the sacred songs of the Beatles in such a way? The answer is, of course, Apple Records. Shut up. It's time to get in to the large artichoke-like chunk of the review. Here we go, boys, come on! At the revered, mighty position of 109, it's only a northern song, possibly George's worst composition. I still like it. I mean, there's another 50 songs below it, so it's not that bad, surely. But 'tis not on the mighty levels of Taxman, or While My Guitar Gently Weeps, or Something, or Apple Scruffs, or P2 Vatican Blues. It's not like any of them. It is alright, no. I'm not really sure what it means. In fact, it's sort of one of those songs which is a flow of consciousness, like swimming through orange glowing water. Picture that in your head. Really sit down and picture it. Swimming through orange glowing water. Can you imagine it? As my hair slowly moves down. Yes, right. That's how this song is pictured in my head. It's not like She Loves You or 8 Days a Week, which are rigid and definitely know this is a love song, it means this, or Love Me Do, or something like that. No! It is not like that. This is a stream of consciousness, random words. It really does not matter what words I say, or if I eat hay, or if my hair is ginger, as the lyrics to the song, you well know, go. I think it probably means something. What it means, I am completely unaware of, but I like the piano sounds, and I like Ringo's drumming in it, and I like the guitars, wow, which is a noise similar to the noise created by the instrument electric guitar. Right, that is it. I will take my leave now. Goodbye. Say goodbye to the circus. Off she rode a tumbly tump, 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 tump. Vanilla the elephant popped a tunk and tumble up in the jungle. Off she rode a tumbly tump, 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 tump. All Together Now is a rather unusual song with lyrics like 1, 2, 3, 4 and Can I Take My Friend to Bed? I find it slightly unnerving. It's sort of patronising in a way, I think, because it sounds a bit like a song written for purely the consumption of children under 4 years of age. I get very little enjoyment from this song, although it is very catchy and gets stuck in my head begrudgingly for years on end, which leads to incredible mental torment, which results in me committing unspeakable acts of violence. Anyway, All Together Now, which is quite like a much poorer version of Come Together, is going in at number 118.
She rolled a jumpity jump, 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 jump. Now Melody elephant back to jump, a jumble up in the jungle. Off she rolled a jumpity jump, 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 jump. The head of the herd is gone.
For me, Hey Bulldog is most certainly the standout track on this album, which is why, unlike the others, which are in the low hundreds, it is ranked at number 16, which is really quite high. Hey Bulldog, it just grabs you in straight away with that guitar lick, which I would of course play you, but because of those darned copyright rules, I've instead had to imitate purely with my mouth. And of course, then the piano comes in. I bet I can play that, but I will not, as my piano is not on my persons right now. In fact, all that is on my persons is those 4 items of clothing, and this watch, and one filling in one of my teeth. Other than that, I am completely possessionless. But yes, Hey Bulldog is of course the standout track on Yellow Submarine. Amidst all these B-list George Harrison songs and fucking All Together Now, it grabs you by the throat, pulls you in, gets you with lyrics like some kind of innocence is measured out in years. You don't know what it's like to listen to your fears. Which I think is quite a good rhyme. And I like the You Can't Talk to Me bit. And I like John's voice in it. He's going full power, he is shouting at you. In fact, you not feel intimidated but welcomed by this shouting in an odd way. Do you get what I mean? And I like the ending, I like songs that end like that. Not just boom, final notes, or fade out. Well, it does fade out, but before it fades out, they go a bit mad. What do you say? Woof! You know any more? Woof! Grandkids, or something like that. I can't quite remember, but Hey Bulldog is going in at number 16.
The head of the herd is calling from all the way. The neck one like the silver like the road to Mandalay.
And after that, yes? Hello? There is no one there. It is in fact a chair. Anyway, after Hey Bulldog, there is It's All Too Much, which once again brings us back down to the depths of the ranking table, back down to 106. It's All Too Much, I think, is definitely better than the other, slightly shoddy Beatles tracks that have already been on this side of the record. But not nearly, and I mean not nearly, anywhere as good as Hey Bulldog. But I do like a few things. I like the, similar to Only a Northern Song, it's sort of like swimming through glowing orange water. It's a flow of consciousness song. It's just crazy. You just don't know what's going to happen next at any particular moment. Do you? Like with me, I'm a flow of consciousness. I'm not a real person. I'm a figment of your imagination. But I must continue to talk about this musical piece. It's All Too Much, written by George Harrison himself. It's All Too Much tells the tale of her long brown hair and her eyes are blue, among other things. It also talks about birthday cake. But I think what the real message of the song is, apart from those fabulous tubas of Charles Mingus. I think the real message of this tune is don't get caught by the evil claws of capitalism. You seek your own life, man. You find what you want and you fucking take it. Everything else, no. I will have no part. I don't want what you want me to want. I want what I know in my heart is good for me, okay? I don't want any of this guns or money. What I really desire is a Ribena. Do you know what I mean? I suppose you don't. But anyway, that is all I have to say for It's All Too Much. But oh no, it is not. It is not. It is not. For I almost must say that I like the ending segment where they go too much, too much, too much. Because quite like, what was the previous track? Hey Bulldog. I do like Beatles songs where they end it by going absolutely fucking mental. Like Helter Skelter. And I think I will end this segment by going absolutely mental. Abracadabra, alakazam. Bacon, lettuce, cheese and ham. 10 off! Don't I demand it! No! Yes, there we go. Pepperland is the first of the instrumental songs on the B-side of Yellow Submarine. I think it's one of the best ones out of them, to be honest. I like it. Da 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 da. It's within the Beatles catalogue. If you even count it as a Beatles song, it's completely unique. And unusually, it's probably one of the few songs on this side that is within my constant memory bank. Like Pepperland Laid Waste, I could not tell you how that goes. And Sea of Monsters, I cannot tell you how that goes apart from the first chorus. But this one, I know how it goes all the way through. Da, 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 da. And when I put it on, yeah, when I sit down and listen to it, I'm like, ah. And that's a unique reaction from a Beatles song, because no other Beatles song makes me go, ah. Things like Revolution or Helter Skelter, it's like, yeah! Or like I saw her standing there, it's like, yeah, I can dig this beat. But this one, it's like, do you know what I mean? Anyway, that's going in at number 97! Now, I originally had Sea of Time at 120, but upon about 20 seconds ago re-listening, I thought, it is not that good. This would be a disservice to whatever songs are between 120 and its new position, because they are not worse than this song and therefore should not be below it. So I have hence moved it down to 140, because the only part I like in it is the bit that goes if it even goes like that. And the lack of memorability within this song probably tells you it isn't very good or important. In fact, I'd call it a throwaway song. Toss it away, you know? Right, so that's going in at number 140. Goodbye. Holes is going in at number 145. Oh no, it is not. Somehow even less memorable than the previous song. I do like the funky noises in it. Bing, bong, bing, bing. It goes a bit like, if you know what I mean. So, just for that, it's come from, the very bottom to there. Bing, bong, bing, bing. Sounds a bit like the Doctor Who soundtrack. But apart from that, it's completely useless. It's the only good thing about the song. So let's make it short and sweet. I'm going to shut up now, go on to the next one. This one is going in at 145. Okay? Yeah? Is that alright? I don't think I even mentioned the name of the last song. Just so you know, it was Sea of Holes, and now it's Sea of Monsters, which, apart from one chord, has nothing good in it. The only part I like is the start goes ba-dum ba-dum, ba-dum ba-dum. It does it again, does it twice. But apart from that, there's nothing good about it. It's just bloody slog. It's like carrying a sack of fucking bricks on your back like that. There's nothing good about it. And you know what you do with the bricks at the end? You just toss them in the sea. Pointless song. I mean, it works within the context of the movie, but when you remove the context of the Yellow Submarine movie and you sat there just listening to it, it's bloody boring! So, just for the boringness, it's going in at 141. And if it did not have the selection that went ba-dum ba-dum, I'm sure it would be at 4 billion, okay?
Well, some of the crowd are on the pitch. Well, some of the crowd are on the pitch. They think it's all over, but it is now.
Now, I would have been in my right mind to put March of the Meanies down there in the 140s for the rest of the songs. But no, I will be generous. Although I had originally placed it at 100, I think a fairer place would be 120. Because I do actually quite like it, to be honest. Da 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 da. It's quite a good piece of classical music. The only thing is, it's not as memorable as other Beatles songs. It doesn't have a message. It's not something you can go to. It's just da 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 da. But it does that quite well. It's probably one of the best songs that go da 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 that I've ever heard. But it doesn't go any deeper than that, does it? It doesn't go any deeper than that. I'm sure when you put it with the visuals from the movie, it's brilliant. But on a record, there are no visuals apart from the cover, maybe the inside sleeve, maybe if you're lucky, there'll be a picture on the label, or maybe a poster or something. But apart from that, it's audio in your ears, not in your eyes. So you're not going to factor bits from the movie, okay? It's just the song. And it's going in at number 120. I'm very sorry I have to be the one to tell you this, but Pepperland Laid Waste is in the bottom position of 158. I literally can't remember what it is, and I listened to it about 25 seconds ago. What does that tell you? It tells you that it's shockingly bad. How does it go? You tell me, without listening, how does Pepperland Laid Waste go? You can't, can you? Exactly. Pointless song. Pointless. Makes me sick. Really angry. I can't even look at you anymore. Now I know about Pepperland Laid Waste. It's going in at 158.
Create the space, you know you can win. Don't give up the chase. Beat the man, take him on.